I'm Zara, 28, full-stack wizard. The invisible glue holding 4 adults and 1 mortgage together. My knife halted mid-scrape. Noah flashed his vape tooth grin. Dad added Noah's 7 TikTok followers needed acoustics. I buttered the silence. Sure, I'll ghost by noon, I said, tasting metal. Inside, a glacier calved. 5 years of 80-hour grinds in the backyard pod. Every deploy, every dividend, every tomorrow I'd soldered myself, vaporized in a flapjack flip. They braced for a storm. They got a weather report. Clear skies, new zip code. The pod wasn't drywall. It was the only coordinate where I wasn't Fix-It Zara. Every 4 a.m. hotfix paid their Netflix. Roots ran deeper than the oak out front. At 14 I babysat for a cracked Chromebook. Noah scored a drone for school projects. I waitressed through grad boot camp. He ghosted welding certs and blamed the torches. When the roof caved in 23, I dropped 28 grand. They toasted me with grocery store champagne, then asked why the smart TV buffered. Dad's SUV ate a radiator. $2,400 from me. I owe you when the overtime hits. Mom's minivan coughed on the bridge. I rebuilt the starter under phone flashlight. Reward, leftover lasagna. I kept chanting family first. The chant grew hoarse. That breakfast wasn't the earthquake. It was the aftershock of a decade of tectonic yes. I sat in the driveway at dawn, fog licking the windshield, Silicon Valley rent gnawing my ribs. Staying meant folding into the attic crawl space they'd already priced. I opened an off-market app. A 420 SQ FT carriage house in Redwood City. Warped hardwood, skylight that leaked gold, room for 1 monitor and 0 ghosts. 6-month lease, 720 move-in. Savings, 9,300 thin but winged. I sent W-2s and a client testimonial. Landlord Marco FaceTimed. Bring coffee, bring deposit, bring yourself. I was there before the beans cooled. The key turned like a standing ovation. Home, I whispered. The walls I didn't burn bridges. I stopped maintaining them. Monday, bought only oat milk. Mom stared at the barren fridge like I'd canceled gravity. Inflation, I shrugged. Tuesday, the mesh network flatlined. I let it. Dad roared about the thermostat app. I scrolled recipes. Noah begged a ride to brand deals. Uber surge is real, I said. The household had floated on my unpaid equity. Pull the plug, watch the lights flicker. Moonlight by moonlight, I smuggled irreplaceables to Redwood. NAS drives, mechanical keyboard, the errand chair no one sat in but me. By Thursday, the Jasmine overran the walkway, mail piled. Ring camera battery died. They saw chaos, not exodus. Tension snapped when Mom waltzed into the pod clutching painter's tape. Listed your custom shelf on Marketplace. Pick up tonight. Noah needs vertical space for ring lights. I'll Venmo you 50. 50 for the maple I'd planed at midnight, brackets I'd welded in safety glasses. Donate it to his Pulitzer. I deadpanned. That dusk I locked in a cargo van, $1.48, 6 a.m. slot. Packed hoodies instead of HDMI. Mom blocked the doorway. Suitcase, Zara? New latitude, I said, zipping. You're being theatrical, she hissed. Family absorbs family. I sidestepped, sharpened a ledger on butcher paper. Zara's silent shares, 12 MO, housing gap, 14,100. Food, 5,200. Repairs and cloud, 8,100. Total, 27,400. Below, Noah's ledger, Goosey GG. I taped it over the spice rack. Dad's jaw unhinged. Receipts in the cloud, I said. So, is the internet gone tomorrow? Fiber cut at 12:01 a.m. I'd ported it Monday. Saturday, the van idled like a getaway car. I rolled dollies past statues. Mom clutched rosary beads. Dad negotiated with the sky. Noah cradled a softbox like an orphan. I slammed the gate, engine purring liberty. Rear view. Dolls in a diorama I'd finally stepped out of. Week 1 in Redwood City was Cathedral Hush. Number 2 a.m. Zara. The nest is possessed. Just my keystrokes, French press, life. Day 5 mom texted. Router's blinking amber, help. I watched the ellipsis die. Day 10 dad called. Fridge is warm.
YouTube University, Isam.
Day 14 the AC wheezed its last. We're melting, he croaked. Repair quotes $1,000. Their parachute had always been my paycheck. I decoded the SEER code, pinpointed a fried capacitor, $1.30 part. One-time mercy, I offered. Then we spreadsheet everything. Noah clocks in, pays board, learns torque wrenches. Take it. Frostbite 1. Take it. I swapped the capacitor in 30, cool breath flooding vents. Dining table, I ordered. Invoices bloomed like poker cards. I highlighted hemorrhages. Noah sneered. Hostage situation. Arithmetic, I corrected. 300 rent, W2 in 3 weeks, garbage, plumbing 101. Dad stunned us. She's the CFO now, kid. Noah's glare could have rebooted servers, but it pinged off Dad. 7 months later the old house stood taller, solar panels gleaming, Noah's badge reading, logistics lead. By monthly brunches, no pop quiz repairs. Dad slid a fat envelope across tiramisu, 750 crisp. Second of many. Auto debit set. Noah bragged about overtime, cheeks flushed. When the ice maker clunked, muscle memory swiveled to me. Dad nudged Noah. Your tutorial, son. He grabbed the multimeter like an old friend. Later, Zell chimed, 450 from Noah. Memo. For the lens I tested. My bad. Not the cash, the confession, warmed me. I still brunch, but as sister, not sysadmin. Guardrails aren't cages. They're the difference between love and labor. Sometimes the fiercest mercy is letting the power flicker so everyone learns to change the bulb. If this hit bone, smash like, gift it to the overfunctioning, and subscribe. Next pulse drops soon.